Morning class. As y'all walking in, I want everybody to sit your book bags down and then go find their own potty spot and sit down on their potty spot. When everybody's down, I'm gonna clap twice. Y'all gonna clap back, and we're gonna begin with today's lesson. Good. So today we're gonna be learning a new dance called the summer vacation. I know a lot of you do not like dancing because you think it's lame, but trust me, this dance is fun. So this dance requires 3 different tasks in all. The first task would be tug of war. The second task is going to be skipping. Then the third task is going to be the Mad Mad Chow. At the end, each task is a part of the dance. So at the end, we'll put these things together. Then we'll have our full dance for today. So a lot of you ask, our objectives for this are psychomotive objective, which is like what you actually do. Is you'll be able to perform a variety of movements using different effort movement concepts, using light tension and light movements, and using strong tension and strong movements. You'll be moving very slow and sustained movements and having loose muscles during heavy movements. And then our cognitive objective would be we're going to compare and contrast movements with different effort movement concepts. And then our affective objective is you're going to be just appreciate dance and enjoy dance and what it all is. With that being said, let's get started. But before we get started our first task, we need to do our warm-up that we do every single day. So on the clap, begin your warm-up. So today, our first task for today is going to be learn the dance and the game of tug of war and how to play it. And know how to play it with proper technique and styles. So how many of you guys ever played the game of tug of war before? Not many of you. We usually play it on field days at school. Again, it's usually 2 teams, 1 on each side of the rope, and you're trying to pull each other back. So this year, we're going to be ready to play it this year. So we're going to break this thing down into different steps. The first step I want everybody to do is bend your knees. And then get a squat ready position and just put your hands on your knees. Step 1. Step 2, we're just going to be putting our hands out like you're gripping the rope. Just one hand in front of the other like you're gripping the rope, ready to pull back. Good. That's good. Good, everybody. All right, let's put it together now. Let's do step 1. Ready position, step 1. Step 2, hands out. Good. So what is step 2 again? Hands out. Good, just like you're gripping the rope. I see some of y'all struggling with the knees bending and not getting in the proper stance. So let's all focus on step 1 again. Let's work on bending your knees good and tighten up your legs. You should feel your leg muscles tighten up when they stay good in your legs and stay low. It's good. Getting there. Good. Step 2. Good. Now we're going to add a third step. This third step is going to be pulling the rope actually. So everybody getting step 1. Go to step 2. And now keep your feet still. Do not move your feet. And now just pull the rope back. Like you're tugging the rope. Pull the rope. Good. 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 Alright, a few of you are getting this and some of you are still struggling. So the ones that are still getting this, we're going to add a 4th step. This step is going to be, we're going to be with resistance now. So we're going to do step 1, step 2, and then as you're tugging the rope, step 3, we're going to add resistance, like you're losing. Oh, so you're losing. Oh, so you're walking up, you got strong tension good. Oh, you're pulling back, you're winning, good. You're pulling the rope as you move back. And for some of you still struggling, we're just going to focus on step 3 right now. So if you use that, for you all guys that got it, y'all go on step 4. But I see Zach, you're struggling a little bit. So let's go back to step 3. Get in a good ready position, step 1. Hands out, step 2. And just tug the rope, step 3. Tug. Just pull the rope back to you. Don't move your feet. Don't worry about resistance with it. Just pull the rope back. Pull it back. Good. Alright, everybody's got that. Zach, let's work on step 4 real quick. Everybody go to step 4. Start with step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Tug it, and now it's add resistance. You're getting beat, you're walking up, you gotta pull the rope back, you gotta pull it back. Oh, you're winning. You're pulling it back, pulling it back. Good. Alright, this time y'all do it by yourself. I'm gonna say a step, you get in that position. Let's see if everybody can get this. Step 1. Good. Step 2. Good. Step 3. Hold that. Don't. It's just step 3, Zach. Don't do step 4. Feet still. Step 3. Just tug your rope. Tug your rope, Zach. Good. Let's go to step 4. Good. Good. Great job, class.
So our next task is going to be called the Mad Child. This task is an activity that works on heavy movements, heavy force, using strong tension, and using heavy effort hitting the ground. So how we're going to start this is we're going to start off on your poly spot that you are on. You're going to tighten your body up, tighten everything up. You're going to clench your fist. You're going to tighten your shoulders up. We're going to start stomping. We're continuing to stomp. We're walking around, nice and slow, walking around, stomping around, making sure we stay tight. We got everything's tight. Biggest thing here, as the activity says, mad child, be mad. You're stomping really hard. You're using a lot of force. Stay mad. Stay mad. Have a mad face. Get a mad face. You're angry. Tighten up. Biggest thing right here is to stay tight. So now everyone else can start. I notice that some of you guys are not staying tight. Some of you guys are kind of loose. Your hands are not clenched, and your shoulders are kind of loose. We need to stay tight. Working on tight tensions. We're angry. We gotta be angry. We're mad. Okay, that looks good. Now some of you guys are getting this pretty well. So in that case, you just notice yourself. You're like, this is too easy. Pick up the pace. Pick it up. We're walking around faster. We're moving faster. We're staying tight. We're still tight, but we're just moving faster. We're doing harder forces, harder stomps on the ground, harder stomps on the ground. That's the biggest thing, harder stomps. All right, now if you're struggling with this, one thing we could do is not move at all. We could just sit and stay still. All right, stay still. Work on staying tight with our body right here, and we're just stomping in place, working on the hard force, heavy force hitting the ground, heavy force hitting the ground. That looks good, everyone. That looks good. Looks really good. Make sure we're just staying tight. Biggest thing here is staying tight and using heavy force. This is teaching us heavy movements, heavy force, and using heavy effort, strong efforts. Keeping strong tension too.
The next task we're going to talk about, class, is skipping. Has anybody here ever skipped before? Alright, so just a few of you guys. How many of y'all actually liked skipping when you did it? Not many. Okay. So we're talking about heavy movements and light movements today. So who thinks that, so does anybody know whether this is a heavy or light movement? That's correct, it's a light movement. Do y'all know why it's a light movement? Good answers, that. Good job. Did everybody hear that? Alright, we're good. So the two most important things, body parts with skipping, is your arms and your legs. So when we're skipping, we always want to move our bodies, bend them in good flex, and move them like this when we're skipping to get our body momentum and everything.
It involves light movement. It involves light effort. And unlike the other tasks with Mad Child and Tug of War, those require strong tensions, heavy efforts. This is light, graceful, we're skipping around, we're happy. Unlike Mad Child, where we're sad, not sad, we're angry. We're angry. Now we're happy, it's a nice day out here, so we're going to go out for a skip. Nice little skip. We're happy, we have happy hand gestures, we're nice and happy. Get a little dance going, we're skipping around, we're skipping, we're skipping. Make sure we're happy though, because it is a nice day out here. I mean, it's a nice, beautiful day. We want to be happy, alright? We'll also make sure we have proper skipping technique. Biggest thing here. And if you're struggling with this, one thing you can do is to slow it all down. Slow everything down. Take a step and hop. Take a step and hop. Take a step, hop. If you're struggling with that, slow it all down. Take a step and hop. Still using our hands. We're still happy. Still all trying to be happy here with happy gestures. But we're slowing it down. We're taking a step and we're hopping. It's all working on your skipping technique. Now, if you are getting this, and the skipping comes easy to you, then you can speed everything up. Speed everything up. You can go faster. You can go in circles. You can go in circles. We can speed everything up. That's only if you're starting to get. Good job today, class. I just want to reiterate what we learned today. We learned about strong movements, strong efforts, heavy movements, heavy efforts. We also worked on light movements and our light effort. And the main goal for today was to make sure y'all know the difference between the two. Does everybody know the difference between strong and a light versus light effort? Yes? Perfect. That's exactly my goal for today. Was our goals for today was to make sure y'all understood the difference between the two. Also, y'all learned some new activities today, which is awesome. You guys can do that. You guys can do that literally anywhere. You do it in your living room. Do it in your bedroom. Do it outside. You guys can do all this. I know tug of war. It's a great game. Everyone loves playing it. Everyone likes to go skipping. This is stuff y'all can do on a day-to-day basis just to work on it. And as long as y'all know the difference between light movement and heavy movements, you're not going to have a problem with any doing that. Now remember, if you're struggling with any of them, make sure you do the modified versions of them. And if you're good at them, make sure you do the upper versions of them. Biggest key today was to know the difference between the two, so y'all know for the future what the difference in learning efforts and different and light and heavy efforts. All right, thanks class.